Good morning. Welcome to Yoga with Sandra. I'm in the park this morning on a beautiful, warm summer morning in California and just wanted to share this practice with you. So hop on your mat and we're just going to start standing today. And mountain pose. Mountain pose is just standing, but you really want to ground down into the feet. Notice all four corners of your feet. Notice the ball joint of the big toe, the ball joint of the pinky toe, both sides of the heel, and then reach your tailbone down towards the mat. Lift your sternum up, lift up through the crown of the head, nice and tall. So lifting this upward current of energy through the front body and this downward current of energy through the back body. Melt the shoulder blades down the back. Hands to your sides, nice and tall. Take a big breath in and big breath out. Then inhale, take your arms up overhead, big reach for the sky. And exhale, float the fingertips down. And inhale, lift it up. Take hold of your left wrist with your right hand, tilt over to the right. Feel that side body stretch. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, tilt to the left. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, float the fingertips down. Interlace your hands behind your back. Draw your knuckles down. So they're drawing down towards your heels, but maybe also away. Just see what kind of space you have there. Lifting the sternum, lifting up through the crown of the head, drawing your navel in, noticing your breath. Then bend your knees a lot and start to fold forward. Take the hands up overhead. Maybe they're reaching back here and maybe they're reaching up. It just depends again on the space you have in your shoulders. And then slowly come back up. We're going to take both hands over to the left hip. So your interlaced fingers are over at your left hip. And then draw your left ear towards your left shoulder. Feel a stretch in the right side of the neck. And then drop your chin to your chest. So sort of dial your nose down towards your armpit. And then you get a little bit more in your traps. So it's like back here as well as the side of the neck. And then bring your head back to center and bring the hands over to the right side. Tilt your right ear towards your right shoulder. Feeling the stretch in the left side of the neck. And then drop your chin down, sort of taking your nose down. Feeling that in the traps. And then release those hands back down behind your back. Lift your sternum, lift your chest, pull your shoulders down and away. Bend your knees a lot, fold forward, see what you got this time. Maybe it's the same, maybe you got a little bit more. Lifting your tailbone up, stretching through the hamstrings. And then with control, release those hands down, come into a forward fold. Relax your head down, shake it a little yes, a little no. Maybe walk your hands a little side to side. Nice forward fold here. Lift that tailbone up. So your knees can be bent as generously as you like, but you're working to lift your tailbone up towards the sky, giving yourself a nice stretch through the hamstrings. And then like a rag doll, we're slowly going to roll up. So release the hands, let them hang. Nice slow roll up to mountain pose. Then inhale, take your arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Plant your palms, step your right foot back, step your left foot back. Plank pose. Reach those heels back. Reach the crown of the head forward. Press into your fingerprints. Nice plank pose. Doming through the upper back. Press away from your mat. And then come down onto your knees. Come down to the belly. Squeeze those elbows in. belly down, chest down. Inhale, baby cobra, lift the chest, pull the elbows back, and release. Curl the toes under, press up to plank or all fours, and then release the knees down. We'll take a little cat-cow here. Drop the belly, look forward, pull the shoulders away from the ears, and then round the back, cat pose. Inhale, cow, and exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Curl your toes under, send your hips back, stretch your feet. And then just kind of make this your own. So choose your own adventure. You can rock your hips a little side to side, maybe turn and look over one shoulder and then the other, maybe just a traditional cat-cow. But we're looking for spinal flexion and for you to just kind of find what feels yummy in your body right now. Pressing into those fingers. Maybe you sit back, find a little child's pose. All right, come back to your tabletop position. Reach the crown forward, reach the tail back. Nice length through the spine. Then send your right foot back, flex the foot, push the heel into an imaginary wall. Like that sole of your foot is pressing back. And then squeeze the knee into the nose. And send it back. Find lots of length. Squeeze, press, and pull the knee into the nose. And send it back. This time, maybe you take your left arm forward, thumb up, and maybe you squeeze it all in. And inhale, reach, and exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach, exhale, squeeze. One more time. Inhale, reach, exhale, squeeze, and back to tabletop. Nice work. Press that left heel back. That sole of the foot is coming into an imaginary wall. Press away. Your whole leg is engaged here. And then squeeze it in, knee to nose. And send it back. And squeeze it in. Send it back. Press into your fingertips. Squeeze it in. Send it back. Maybe take your right arm forward this time. And then squeeze it in. And reach out. And squeeze in. Reach and lift. And squeeze. Reach and lift. And squeeze. Good. Back to tabletop. Curl your toes under. Send your hips back. Walk your hands to your thighs. And then take your hands forward into a stretch for those forearms. And maybe you rotate your wrists. You can make little fists. Just stretching out the wrists. And take a big deep breath in. Arms up. And exhale. Come on down. Hands to the mat. Send those heels back into plank pose. And then lift your tailbone up and back for downward facing dog. Press your tailbone up to the sky. Anchor down through those heels. So don't worry if your heels touch. Don't worry if your knees are bent. What we're looking for is to look towards your knees and reach your chest towards your thighs. Reaching that tailbone up to the sky. So straight back. Not so much worried about the straight legs or the heels. That will come in time. I've been doing this a long time, and my anatomy still doesn't let my heels reach down to the mat or my knees to get totally straight. But it doesn't matter because my back is straight. That's your downward dog. Awesome job. All right, bend your knees, look forward, take a little walk to the front of the mat, or you could hop or you could float. Forward fold here at the front. Inhale, take the arms all the way up. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. Maybe the other thumb on top this time, the one that feels weird. Draw your knuckles down, lift your chest. Inhale, and exhale, forward fold. And release those hands down. Step your right foot back, step your left foot back, plank pose. Lower the knees, belly, chest. Inhale, baby cobra, and exhale, release. Press yourself up to plank, and exhale to downward dog. Pedal out your feet if that feels good. And then on your next inhale, take your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, let your foot fall back to the left side of your mat. So right toes point to the left side of your mat. Trying to stack your hips here. Press into all your fingerprints, anchor down through that left heel. Then squeeze it in, knee to nose. Inhale, kick it up. Exhale, stack the hips. Inhale, kick it up. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose. Inhale, kick it up. Exhale, stack your hips. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step it through. Find a low lunge here. So lower your back knee. Look forward. Come onto the top of your back foot, or you can keep your toes curled under. Then inhale, take those arms up. Squeeze the inner thighs into the midline like you're scissoring. Squeezing them in. Lifting up nice and tall. Big reach. And we're going to twist to the right. So open the right hand back, left arm forward. Squeeze those inner thighs in. And then inhale, lift up. And exhale, take your fingertips down. Pull the right hip back. Find a nice hamstring stretch here. And roll forward onto that foot. Plant the palms. Step the right foot back to plank. And then lower your knees, belly, chest, or you can always stay up on your toes for chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Press up to plank or all fours. And exhale to downward facing dog. Nice work. Maybe pedal out your feet. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, take your left toes over to the right side of your mat, trying to stack those hips. Lift the knee up, press into all the fingerprints. And then inhale, lift the leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, foot falls back, stack the hips. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, stack the hips. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it up through between your hands. Looking forward, find that low lunge. Spike that right heel back. Squeeze the inner thighs in. And then lower that knee. Inhale, take those arms up, reaching for the sky. Finding lots of length. Big breath in. On your exhale, twist. Left arm back, right arm forward. Squeeze everything in, lift everything up. Inhale, take those arms up. Exhale, fingertips to the earth. Pull the left hip back. Flex the toes toward the knee. And roll onto that foot. Plant the palms, step it back to plank. This time chaturanga, or you can always do the belly to cobra. Chaturanga splashes open to up dog. And we meet in down dog. Big breath. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, foot falls back, stack those hips. Lift the knee a little higher. Then inhale, kick it up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it up between your hands, low lunge. Looking forward, spiking that left heel back, squeeze the inner thighs to the midline. Inhale, take those arms up, big high lunge. Reaching up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open twist to the right. And inhale, lift. And exhale, take those hands down. Lower the back knee, pull the right hip back. And come back through, plant the palms, step it back to plank, move through your vinyasa, belly to cobra or chaturanga to up dog. Meeting in downward dog. Taking it to the left side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, stack the hips. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step it up between your hands. Low lunge. Spiking the heel back. Find your foundation here. Squeeze the inner thighs. Then inhale, take the arms up, reaching for the sky. Big inhale. Exhale, twist. Everything's in and up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fingertips come down. Lower the knee, pull the hip back. And take it back through. Plant the palm, step it back to plank, vinyasa. All right, one more time through. And then we get a child's pose. You can always take an emergency child's pose if you need one. You can always pause the video. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, stack the hips. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it up between your hands. Inhale, take those arms up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach it up. This time, drop the back heel, pivot on the back foot, warrior two. Reaching those hands forward, pull the pinkies back. Avoid the tendency to lean forward. We're going to have the bones stacked, so shoulders over hips, heart over pelvis. Nice and tall. Pressing into the outside edge of your back foot so you get lots of engagement in the back leg. Then we're going to go reverse warrior. And we'll cartwheel it down, plant the palms, step it back to plank, move through a vinyasa, belly to cobra or chaturanga to up dog, always yogi's choice. Meet in down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, stack the hips. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through between your hands. Inhale, take the arms up. High lunge. Exhale, open twist to the left. Keep the belly in. Keep the inner thighs engaged. Inhale, lift it up. This time, drop that back heel, pivot on the back foot, warrior two. Looking out over the left fingertips, pressing into the outside edge of the back foot. So you have lots of engagement here in this inner thigh as you really put your energy towards the outside edge of the foot, almost like you want to lift the inner arch. Pull the pinkies back, lifting. Remember, we're not leaning forward. We're right here, stacked. And then we'll go into peaceful warrior. Take that arm up and back. And then cartwheel it down, plant the palms, step it back to plank, and move through vinyasa. This time, bring your knees as wide as the mat. Come into extended child's pose. Just allowing your forehead to rest on the earth. And a couple breath cycles here just to breathe, relax, recover. And then we'll come back up to all fours. Line up those knees parallel. Arm, hands wide, curl the toes under, send the hips up, downward facing dog. All right, here we go. Inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, stack the hips. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it up and through, low lunge. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, open twist to your right. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, cartwheel it down, plant the palms, holding here. reach the crown forward, reach the heel back, find that beautiful low lunge. Plant the left hand, take the right arm up, twist. And take the hand down, step the right foot back, move through your vinyasa. Belly to cobra, chaturanga to up dog, meet in down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, stack the hips. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, cartwheel it down. Find that low lunge. Stay here. Really spike the heel back. Really reach the crown forward. Lots of length. Plant the right hand. Take the left arm up. Twist. And take the left hand back down. Step the left foot back. Move right into downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Squeeze it in, squeeze it in, squeeze it in. Hover. And then place the knee down between the hands, coming into pigeon. So really reach the left toes back. And you don't want to have your foot sickled. So you don't want to turn the foot in. You want it to be straight back. So really pay attention to those toes. Active toes. And then your right toes are flexed towards your right knee. So they're also active. And you can have your foot squeezed in towards your inner thigh, or you can work to bring it out more so that it's closer to the front of the mat. Up to you, but we don't want to be planted here, twisted, sitting into the right hip. So find what works in your anatomy. So for me, I'm going to have my foot in tighter and kind of be up off this hip, stretching through my right glutes, my right hip. Press into the fingertips, lift your chest. You get a little back bend here. And then we'll fold forward. Find a little sleeping pigeon. Maybe you make a pillow with your hands, come all the way down. Remember, keep your toes active. Left toes point away, right toes flex. Feeling that nice stretch in the hip. Little ujjayi breath here, in and out through your nose. Soft restriction at the back of your throat. So you can hear yourself breathe, almost like the ocean. Sometimes ujjayi is called ocean breath. All right, start to lift back up. You're going to plant your palms. You're going to curl your back toes under, lift your hips, and then send your right foot back up to three-legged dog. And then take it down. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, squeeze it in, knee to nose. And bring that knee up between your hands. Find your spot here. Reaching the right toes back. Again, not sickling the foot in, but straight back. Left toes flex. Inhale, lift your chest. Find your back bend. Find your breath. And then maybe you start to fold forward. Find your sleeping pigeon. Resting your forehead on your hands or on the mat. Active feet. Ujjayi breath. And you can go ahead and lift back up, press into those hands, curl the back toes under, lift the hips, and then send the foot back up, three-legged dog. And let the toes come back down. Shift forward to plank. Lower the knees, come all the way down to the belly. And reach the hands back towards the feet, lift the chest, finding a locust variation here. Stretching through the chest and contracting through the back. Maybe you lift your toes, squeeze your glutes, bring your inner thighs together, squeeze them in. Lift and reach. 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Plant the palms, press yourself up to all fours, and take a little cat-cow. Rinse that out. And then go ahead and come to sit. Take your time. We're going to take the right foot in and the left foot out. Nice and tall. Flex the left toes. And then you'll just take your hand to your right shin, right calf. Take your right arm up to the sky, big reach, and tilt over to the left, any amount. So you're looking for the stretch here through the right side. You're also getting a hamstring stretch here on the left side. And you'll just use your breath to lean into it a little bit more. Open your chest, so kind of dial your rib cage to the side and even up to the sky. Maybe look up underneath your right arm. Maybe you reach down a little more. Reach for those toes. Flex the toes. Reach, reach, reach. Doesn't matter if you touch. And then inhale, come back up. Nice. We're going to switch. Right leg out, left foot in. Sitting up nice and tall. Flex the toes. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. And exhale, tilt over. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Maybe you reach a little deeper. Just be with your breath. Be with your body wherever it is. Trying to dial the torso, the rib cage up to the sky. Maybe look up underneath your left arm. And then come back up. Bring your right foot in to meet your left, Baddha Konasana. Lift your chest, shoulders down. So you're grounding into your sit bones and lifting up through the chest. Lifting at the sternum up. Lots of length, like you're trying to grow tall through your spine. Inhale, find a little more length, grow a little taller, and then exhale, fold forward. You can hold on to your ankles, you can hold on to your toes, you can use your elbows to kind of press your legs open wider. Nice stretch of the inner thighs. Release in the back. And then inhale, come back up. And we're going to take the legs out nice and long. Point the toes. Take the hands forward. Maybe interlace your fingers with your pointer fingers out. Pull your navel in, and slowly we will roll down. Pull the navel in, pull it in, pull it in, pull it in as you slowly come all the way down to your mat. Take the arms up overhead, big reach. And then exhale, take them down to your sides. Then windshield wipe your feet, let them kind of open out wherever it feels good. Snuggle your shoulder blades underneath your heart space. So your heart is open, your palms are open. Nice, relaxed Shavasana, corpse pose. This is a time to let go of what is no longer serving you. That's one of my favorite things about yoga, is remembering to let go of what is no longer serving you. Let go of what is no longer serving you. Pay attention to your breath. Notice if you're holding tension anywhere, maybe in your shoulders, maybe in your jaw, your throat. Relax, breathe. You are an observer of your body. You're an observer of your mind. Just notice. And of course, you can stay in Shavasana as long as you have time for. It's always a good place to be for a good amount of time. If you got to get up and go, get up and go. I'm going to take a last stretch. Inhale, take the arms up overhead, point the toes, reach for the sky, or reach up over your head. And then pull one knee into your chest, squeeze it in. Pull the other knee into your chest, squeeze it in. And then rock yourself up to a seat. Take your hands out nice and wide. And on your exhale, palms together at your heart. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today. Thank you for allowing me to guide you. It's my honor. Have a great day.